Muy buenas a todos, gente, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a Stray Gods, bienvenidos a Intro Game Over. Muchas gracias por pasaros por este pequeñísimo rinconcito de YouTube. De nuevo aquí estamos en momento, bueno, ya veis a la pobre Grace ahí, momento mega tristón. Lo último que vimos fue la muerte de, creo, muerte definitiva de Freddy en el relicario a manos de las furias, que yo sabéis que el último día comentaba, al final tuve que mirarlo, ¿no?, en mis propios vídeos. Comentaba que había una que me parecía que tenía un... Pues eso, me recordaban a las musas al principio porque creí que uno de los colgantes me recordaba al que llevaba Calíope, pero no. Porque lo que vi la intro y no, en principio lleva un colgante dorado, ¿no? Nada que ver con esos que vimos, entonces no sé, a ver por dónde van los tiros, cómo avanza esto, porque ahora mismo estoy muy perdido y no sé por dónde tirar. Bueno, al lío, muchas gracias por pasaros. Tercer acto. Ya sin Freddy.
Grace, I'm sorry. I know what Freddy meant to you.
Bueno, y eso también, lo que dijo ayer Hécate, ¿no? Que se supone que las furias solo paran cuando han completado su castigo. Entiendo que, pues eso, matar a mi mejor amiga es castigo suficiente para mí, si es que es a por quien van. Entiendo que sí, ¿no? Que el castigo tiene que ser a quien mira el espejo, o las activa, o lo que sea. Oh, no lo sé, tío.
It should have been me, not her.
Ella no tenía que haber estado allí. Exacto.
This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
Es que esa es otra. Si no arreglamos esto, encima yo me muero en unos días.
Would you rather have died there, passing your eidolon onto Freddy instead? Freddy gave you a chance. Grace, is that what happened to Calliope? Was she
Creo que
attacked by
sí.
the Furies as you were?
No sé por qué, pero
Yeah.
creo que sí.
She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Recordemos que a Atenea le habíamos... Bueno, Atenea ya sabía que habíamos pasado por el relicario. No sé si pensar en ella. Está claro que es alguien que sabía que andábamos hurgando por el relicario, ¿no? ¿Y qué era lo que buscaba originalmente Calíope en el espejo? ¿No? Consiguió la llave de pan y fue allí en busca del espejo. ¿El espejo era de no sé qué de Nix? No me acuerdo. Algo dijo ayer Hécate, ¿no? Bueno, exacto. Perdón, es que no estaba viendo las preguntas. Esto.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay,
Con el
but
fin
why?
de...
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny.
Quería
Perhaps
conocer
Calliope
destino,
wished to
cambiarlo
know
el
her
destino.
destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Bueno, lo que decíamos desde el principio realmente, ¿no? Que si ella no estaba de acuerdo con muchas cosas de cómo estaban ahora, una forma de cambiar las cosas es saber lo que va a pasar, ¿no? No sé, no estar como Hécate bajo las órdenes de nadie, pero saber lo que viene y poder cambiarlo.
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So
Bueno, ya
someone
hemos visto que no
really
son
didn't want
exactos
Calliope
también, ¿no?
messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't sent, unless they were responding to something else, something
No
you've
hice
done
nada.
unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
Estoy pensando, ¿os acordáis cuando Atenea nos comentó lo preocupada que estaba porque todos, muchos ídolos estaban muriendo poco a poco y empezó a hablar de los importantes, pues como Zeus o Poseidón? De Zeus es verdad que parece que tiene allí sus laureles y tal, los que tiene ella en su despacho. Entiendo que eso es de Zeus. Y al lado del espejo sí que estaba el tridente de Poseidón. No sé. Supongo que no tiene nada que ver con nada, pero... ¿Qué ganaría? Es que tampoco, ¿qué ganaría nadie, no? ¿Qué ganaría alguien que no conozcamos? Quiero decir, alguien que esté fuera de juego, que se supone que no está, o que murió, o lo que fuera, pero que en verdad esté por ahí. ¿Qué gana? Quitándose de en medio a Calíope. ¿Qué iba a hacer Calíope? No creo. Vale, ¿por qué se detuvieron? Entiendo que porque el castigo ya estaba hecho, ¿no?
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy
Bueno,
and
si ya
left.
habían hecho el castigo...
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
¿Me podría haber pasado lo mismo a Calíope? No creo, ¿no? Porque en el recuerdo que vimos estaba sola. No sé.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to... well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
Pero en este caso bajo
They're
orden de
ancient
quién.
laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
De nuevo todo me sigue llevando a Atenea. Porque el único personaje que creo que es obvio que va a full, que se cumplan las reglas y las normas, que tenía más o menos una enemistad, digamos, o no estaba de acuerdo con las ideas que tenía Calíope, todo apunta a que fuera ella la que pusiera eso, no sé. Si Calíope intenta utilizar el espejo de las Moiras, castigo, que salgan las furias. Y que esa ley, esa norma siguiera ahí. Y cuando yo fuera, que yo vuelvo a ser Calíope, pues saltara de nuevo. No sé.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Perséfone.
Why not ask them? You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself.
¿No puedes hablar con las
Athena's out
Moiras?
of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the Fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary
No,
again.
me gusta tu idea.
No,
Te sigo.
not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
No te pongas chulo, Apolo.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Exacto.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not.
Sentadito y calladito, Apolo, exacto.
The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Suena como que pides demasiado, ¿no? ¿Cómo vamos a recuperar el trono para ti? Ir allí y hablar con quien mandes, sí, pero... no sé. También te digo que, claro, lógicamente sacas algo de aquí tú clarísimamente.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and
¿Qué? Les pido por favor que te den el trono.
overthrow it?
Que soy novata, tú.
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Vaya. Acabo de romper una norma y mi amiga ha muerto. No sé si me apetece hacer lo mismo.
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Supongo que no, ¿no?
Is there really no other way to talk to these fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No. No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
A ver, es Perséfone y lo hace por su propio tal, pero... ¿Y nos sirve?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the fates. It's simple.
Bueno, luego habrá que ver, porque claro, ¿quién está...? Sí, vale, el Hades está vacío, estupendo. ¿Y quién manda allí? Porque creo que no te van a dar el trono. No te van a pedir que te sientes amablemente, ¿no? ¿Alguien se opondrá o qué? Pero vamos, que sí, que no me suena a mal plan. Aparte, Perséfone lo ha dicho, ¿no? A ver, Freddy ya ha muerto, quiero decir, ya, ¿qué más me da? ¿Qué me va a pasar? ¿Que me van a matar? ¿Me van a condenar a muerte? En fin.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes.
Sí.
Bided my time. And the
A ver,
moment
si yo fuera
has
ella y viera
arrived.
esta oportunidad, también la aprovecharía,
But
obviamente.
you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Sí. Vino para ayudarse a sí
Wasn't a
misma
crazy plan,
y ya de
right?
paso a nosotros.
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Oh. Tiene sentido. ¿Está allí?
Hold on, wait.
Pero
What does that mean?
¿podemos
If her
sacarla
soul
de
is in
allí?
Hades, then
It means the ruler of Hades
Oh.
can release her.
That's assuming everything remained as it was. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
A ver si hay una mínima posibilidad de que
It's
todo
fine,
esto nos valga
Hermes.
para algo y una mínima
Get
posibilidad de
this
que
over
Freddy
with.
pueda vivir de cabeza, ¿no? Total. ¿Qué vamos a poner? ¿Más del revés el mundo de los dioses?
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
A
Oh,
ver.
hey,
A
if
ver
it
si
isn't Apollo and
acepta,
Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever
Ya,
tells
también
me
este pobre
anything.
nunca nadie le
And you
cuenta
want me
nada.
to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Es para salvar a Freddy. Es la última pieza del rompecabezas. Son las dos cosas. Él conoce a Freddy. Mínimamente. Yo supongo que se apuntaría a intentar salvarla, ¿no?
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that
Ya,
happen?
nadie te
She
cuenta
was
nada.
killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
Bueno, un portal
Signal
hacia
when you
abajo,
need to
¿no?
come
Tiene
back.
sentido.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember,
No
the
entrega las
underworld
sombras sin un
doesn't give up
precio.
its shades without a price.
Bueno, el
I think
precio
I
es el
can tell
trono,
her
¿no?
the
Que se lo doy a
rules,
Perséfone.
Apollo. Let's go.
¿O qué? Bueno, da igual, quiero decir, lo voy a hacer. Es que, ¿qué voy a hacer? ¿Le voy a decirle a Freddy, quédate ahí en el infierno? Pues no. Encima que está ahí por mi culpa.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow.
Un poco descuidado, pero no está mal. Mola. ¿Y ahora qué?
It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been
Orfeo,
squatting on
vale.
it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan.
Pero los
no.
dos deberíais de odiar
Not
mucho
that
a
it
Hades,
matters.
¿no? Deberíais tener eso en común.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's
Hombre, yo lo di por
irrelevant.
hecho.
Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging
Ah, es
to
un
an
humano, es un
existence
mortal.
that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll
A mi
see.
estilo, creo, musical. Vale, no, di por hecho que Orfeo era también un ídolo.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Lo del precio que
Come.
dijo Apolo no mola.
It's time to
pero
cross the Styx.
no sé si traigo suelto para la barca. ¿Sigue haciéndose eso?
The ferryman will come soon.
Ujú.
As
Ahí
we are not
viene.
dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
¿Por qué tengo que explicárselo yo? O sea, entiendo por mi poder, pero... Wow, vaya pedazo de barca, ¿no? Bueno, y de barquero. Hola, hola.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Core Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Vale. Ok.
Hey there! I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing?
¿No tengo pinta de
He
musa o qué
says
pasa?
he's always liked the muses and that you're very
gracias.
pretty. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Carone. Stop asking.
A ver, tiene que estar un poco aburrido el pobre.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Carone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
¿El alma de Freddy se verá así también? El espíritu o lo que sea.
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne. Is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Ese es
Someone's
Orfeo.
coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
You
coming.
better be ready.
A wolf is waiting in the tomb.
He's a master of his
Someone's
craft.
coming.
We have to take
I
back
can feel them howling at the moon.
what is mine.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Me mola el diseño de Orfeo, tío.
What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Los dos sois iguales.
Let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole, wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king of constant sorrow with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there. It's too much for you. And I'm not sorry for your mistake.
Voy a apoyarle a él, ¿eh?
Don't you think that you're kicking a man who's already down just to wear some ridiculous crown and wander around here slumming?
To take back what's mine, I'd do far, far more.
You're that, dear muse? Best believe her.
This is
Me molaría que los dos se dieran cuenta de que son lo mismo, tío.
It wasn't your fault, never to blame. Hades was a monster, we were a part of his game. Orpheus, where's your fire? When will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
You both exist somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead. So how can this place be
Ya,
everything
también es verdad.
we dreamed of?
Los dos luchan por esto que, en
Deserve
fin.
more, you must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
¿Qué pasaría si no hubiera nadie en el trono del inframundo?
We have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
Usurpar el trono era una opción, loco. Destruir el trono, vale. Usurpar el trono no puedo y tal. Tampoco me... jolín. Musa más reina del inframundo. Vale, lo que me queda es destruir el trono.
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what?
Pasa que esto da por...
So you can
Entiendo que
fight
deja a
over a
Freddy aquí
chair.
para siempre, ¿no?
There.
Y punto.
You dare. What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
Bueno, tú lo querías y tampoco era tuyo, ¿no?
You were obsessed, Persephone. You still are. You need to get over it.
And that's for you to decide, is it? That I should get over it? So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
Voy a...
You said Freddie was here, right? Then we should be able to find her. We just need to look.
let's say you
Sé que
do.
no es lo más
Okay,
importante,
what
pero...
then? You expect to walk out of Hades with her spirit in tow?
Why not? It would have worked for Orpheus if he hadn't looked back, right?
You don't get it, do you? There is no way to free someone from the land of the dead. Not for Orpheus, and certainly not for you.
Y ahora que no hay trono, ¿tú podrías?
And the Fates?
Even if you could contact them, Grace, I assure you, they
Bueno,
simply wouldn't
ya lo discutiría yo con
care.
ellas.
I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're you. And I believed what I wanted to believe.
And neither of us will get what we want today.
As opposed to your original plan, where that would have only
Exacto.
been me.
Bien dicho.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her.
Sabiendo que no valdría para nada, no sé si querría.
I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
¿Es ella?
Hey.
Freddie, you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Ya veo.
Fred, No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
Pues deberías.
But you sacrificed yourself. For me.
Well, yeah. I'd do anything for you, Grace. Hey, what was the alternative? I let the Furies kill you instead? That's not how this story ends.
This isn't a story, Fred.
Huh? You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here.
¿A quién?
Someone you really need to meet.
Anda. Pero, ¿cómo? Debería. ¿Cómo?
This...
Claro, no puede
You
ser.
can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My
Idols don't...
eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
Sí, está claro que había una relación, sí.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
No quiero romper el momento, pero hablando de recuerdos... Exacto. Igual tú me puedes contar qué fue lo que te pasó, ¿no?
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. That's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have, but I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you?
No.
I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Tengo tiempo. Empecemos con Apolo, tenemos mucho tiempo.
I don't know about you, but I have all the time in the world. Okay, yeah, bad joke. But I really do
Que sí,
need to hear
vamos,
this.
cuenta.
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
Por eso
And
Hécate
who
lo
did he
tenía
deliver
escrito.
this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world.
A mi piso, sí.
To you.
Entonces fue Atenea. Vale, primero la profecía.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me.
Entiendo que era una profecía en la que tú rompías todo lo establecido o algo así.
Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
¿O no?
I don't care. I have to know.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the
¿Y
idols.
eso era muriendo tú?
The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
La verdad, parece una profecía bastante directa, sí. Y claro, Atenea ahí vio la luz, claro. ¿No? Es una profecía bastante clara. Si me cargo a la última musa, los ídolos seguirán forever. Ok.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror.
¿Cuál era tu
but
idea?
You wanted to annul the
Claro,
prophecy.
por eso ibas a buscar a las Moiras.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I
Alguien le
needed
dijo a
to do.
Hmm.
Atenea.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old
Ya,
laws.
¿cómo hizo que saltaran?
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
¿Y quién se lo dijo a Atenea? ¿Pan? Entiendo. ¿Le dio la llave a...? No lo sé. ¿O el propio Apolo? ¿Y por qué Apolo nunca nos dijo lo de la profecía, tío? Porque obviamente él lo sabe desde el principio. Si le dijo esa profecía a Atenea, por supuesto que fue Atenea la que mató a... Es que, vamos... Estoy pensando por qué Apolo querría matar a Calíope. ¿Cuál es la razón? O sea, ¿se puede haber inventado la profecía? Y sabiendo lo que iba a hacer... Y sabiendo lo que iba a hacer Atenea, ¿echó las piezas de dominó a caer? No lo sé. Vale, le pediste la llave a Pan para entrar al relicario.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Claro, no me acordaba de Medusa, es verdad. Claro,
Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
claro,
That's
claro.
it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
¿Y por qué yo?
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you.
Bueno, Eka te dijo que ya tenía previsto pasarnos a nosotros.
Wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or
Me
just
escuchó
flee.
cantar, claro.
And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
I don't blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen. You did the best you could, Calliope.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Solo tendría que habernoslo dicho, exacto.
I can't believe Apollo didn't tell us about this.
Lo sabía
He
desde el
kept quiet
principio.
the
¿no?
entire time.
He knew Athena killed an idol. He had a duty to tell us.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
A ver, sí que es cierto que fue el que saltó en el juicio, ¿no? Para intentar darme esta oportunidad. En parte. ¿Y ahora qué? Porque Atenea no se va a parar, claro.
I have
Bueno,
to go
tendríamos
back.
que conseguir hablar con las Moiras, lo que quería hacer
I
Calliope.
have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
Estas dos se merecen su canción, supongo.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Deep within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I. I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know. Now it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Mira que no hay ninguna canción que me termine de parecer redonda, ¿eh? Pero esta, por ejemplo, ha estado guay, tío. Tiene varias que están bastante bien.
You've returned.
Ah. A ver, en parte tienen razón, ¿no? Él fue el único que nos defendió. Si nos hubiese dicho de la profecía nos condenaba.
And I see
puedo llegar a
Freddie
entenderlo.
isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace.
No, y es lo que tendría que hacer.
Did you
A
at
cualquier
least get
coste.
to speak to the fates?
No.
Then what happened?
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened.
Sabemos la verdad.
The prophecy. How you warned her. How you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
A ver, en verdad,
Well,
su
you
forma
failed.
retorcida es lo que
We
hizo.
know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
Tiene que haber una manera de hablar con las Moiras, ¿no?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she
Claro.
truly believes
No,
that,
ella no se va a parar ante nada mientras crea que eso es
it
verdad.
won't matter what anyone says.
Y no sé cómo interpretar lo de la última musa tiene que morir si no es que la última musa tiene que morir. No sé. Bueno, es que es eso. Esto, por ejemplo, tampoco me lo estoy planteando. ¿Y si esto tiene que pasar? A mí me ha llegado todo de rebote, la verdad. Me debería importar todo una mierda, pero...
Does there still need to be a trial? If we go to Athena privately, maybe we could work out some kind of deal.
She won't make a deal. All that will afford her is a chance to kill you before the trial.
She tried that once already.
And your friend died as a result. No. No, it's a clever thought, but Athena needs to be challenged in front of everyone. When you go to the trial, I'll back your play, up to and including overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
Es eso, pero aquí todos estamos
just so
esquivando
you
lo de que la
understand,
profecía igual es real.
Our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Si de verdad tengo que morir para que los ídolos puedan seguir, no lo sé. ¿Quiero que sigan? No, no lo sé. Entiendo que la carta de las Moiras es imposible. Enfrentarte a Pan, a Perséfone, a Apolo. Es mi última oportunidad de hablar con alguien antes del juicio. A ver, Apolo. No está.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out. If I can.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
La chaqueta que tiene es la del nido de víboras, entiendo. Ay, perdón.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you.
Y lo estoy, pero mucho menos de lo que pensaba que lo estaría, la verdad.
So you've said. I'm more worried about you, actually.
Worried about me? after all you've been through.
I lost Freddie. I can't lose
Yeah.
anyone else.
When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe
Pero ¿qué viste en esa profecía para que no pasara lo que iba a pasar? No sé.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
So you want to, what, stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
I hope that one day we'll be as close friends as you were with Calliope.
No voy a decirle que no hay nada que perdonar porque
I guess
tampoco
all
es
that
cierto.
remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you.
Ir al auditorio. Vale, vamos con Pam. Mi cabeza sigue estando la idea de que pueda ser verdad lo que dice la profecía, pero no sé. ¿Qué decía la profecía literalmente?
Pam,
¿Que yo desapareciera o
are
que
you
yo muriera? No recuerdo. Cuando desapareciera la última musa, ¿verdad? No cuando muriera. ¿La última musa?
Pan,
No recuerdo las palabras exactas. ¿No está?
all right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Creo que no.
No, I just wanted to talk.
Oh. Now you've got my ears quivering, Grace.
De que se
Whatever
acerca el
can we
final de
have to
todo, creo.
discuss?
Sé que eres inocente, necesito que me ayudes. ¿Puedes ayudarme de alguna manera?
I, could use your help,
Una última
actually.
vez desesperada.
Again.
Dearest Grace, if I knew another way to help you, do you truly think I wouldn't offer it?
Not freely, no.
I deserve that. It's true. But it still hurts to hear you say it. Ah, you've learned something. Something not altogether pleasant, I'm guessing. Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see
Que
if
puedo
I have any
perder,
advice to
supongo, ¿no?
offer.
Le contaré todo, claro.
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die, just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
Ya. Tampoco había pensado eso, claro.
Oh, so just let the idols die off. You'd be
Tú
okay with
entras
that?
dentro de ese grupo.
Did the prophecy say precisely that? Prophecies can be such tricksy little bastards. Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
Ya, no había pensado ese punto de vista. No cumplir la profecía. O sea, bueno. Sí, no cumplir la profecía, pero al mismo tiempo cumplir la profecía. Y que los ídolos terminan desapareciendo. Ley de vida, supongo. Calliope,
Did you
supongo.
forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Why didn't you tell me about you and Calliope?
What, tell you I loved her so you and Apollo could pick apart our relationship and then cast me as the murderer? Tell you I spent 2 years hoping she would return, only to find out that that was never gonna happen? Tell all of that to the one she was now a part of, who would one day remember everything we were?
Sí, vale, no suena fácil.
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
You shatter my throne without so much as a by your leave. And I'm the one
Bueno,
who
las dos hemos hecho
apologizes?
cosas de las que
I could
disculparnos.
go first if you like. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, believe it or not. Is that better?
Pues sí,
It's a start.
un poquito.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Hombre, era todo más sencillo, creo, ¿no? Apenas ha pasado.
It's been a week, Persephone.
Y no una
If I
semana
live
normal.
past the trial, I'll let you know.
Yes, the trial.
It's a whole thing, I hear.
Whatever happens, Calliope will approve of us defying Athena.
Allá vamos. Claro, una última visita donde todo empezó, ¿cierto?
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, no breeze. I am drifting cold water, no stars
juicio.
Okay, here we go.
No está ni el búho.
Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
I thought this was
El
Olympus.
Olimpo.
Not this office building. My word, no. Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Ahí está.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
No tengo muy claro que esto vaya a acabar bien, ¿eh? O que haya una forma de que esto acabe bien. Pero a ver, tampoco estamos solas, ni mucho menos.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger.
Sí que parece que somos muy
I waited
pocos,
to
¿eh?
tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
No me disgusta la idea de Pan, ¿eh? No me disgusta la idea de Pan, de que, oye, si tiene que pasar, que pase.
And you'll be the one deciding which of those extreme measures is implemented, right? You and no one else.
When has there ever been anyone else? Each of you is here because I brought you here. I protected you. I carved out this space in a strange land so we could survive. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep
Incluso matar
you
uno de los tuyos.
all alive.
Porque sí, porque toca.
You'll do anything? Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it. Just like all the idols have.
Ninguno lo sabe.
You don't know everything, Athena.
No. I do not accept this.
Tengo bastantes testigos.
You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
Última canción, quizá.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me.
the one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. You, it's not just you. Time to put you in check. There are other idols too. You irritating speck. Aren't you aware? Sorry, little bird. It's time. These people time to wring your neck.
This I know. Once the muse is dead, questions creep. They'll burrow in my head. What did I do? What didn't I do? All this time, you've shown us what to sing. Wisdom, that's what you bring. Is that still true?
This coming from you. You're lost, little boy. You've lost all perspective. You're ready to throw this away. You call that wise? Nobody needs to make a sacrifice.
Ojalá funcionara esto, pero no lo sé. No lo tengo claro.
So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame.
Porque la tienes, ¿sí?
I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all. You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through. Cause and effect. You feed this thing more blood, you'll feel regret. I know you know I'm right. You feel it deep inside. If I stop now, Olympus is wrecked. Cause and effect.
Que no me salve alguien otra vez en el último momento de las furias, ¿eh? No quiero que muera nadie más por esto. Tiene mala pinta. Quizás si estamos todos. No lo sé. De esas opciones que me ha dado, Hécate me gusta. Aunque creo que todos podrían acabar conmigo, ¿no? O sea, acabar junto a mí. Sí, yo creo que sí. Todos, Atenea, todos.
The way I see it, if you have to take Grace, then you definitely have to take me.
it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be.
¿Qué va a hacer?
My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place?
Tampoco quiero que ella se sacrifique ni nada, loco.
You could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this.
No sé, estaba dudando entre el liderazgo y esta. Pero dejar que las cosas pasen me parece bien. Sí, ella lo acepta, claro. Cierto. Medusa.
I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry, all of you. I wish Calliope could know it too. She does.
Claro, yo te escucho, ¿no? Así que ella también.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
Y...
You certain about that chair, brother? You've always said you didn't want it.
Él va a ser el nuevo líder.
I think it's about time, don't you?
Responsibility suits you, Apollo. Maybe one day you'll even button up your shirt.
Well, fortunately I won't be in the position long enough to find out. We've decided to disband the course. No more laws, no more hiding from mortals. It's time the idols found a new way.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
We'll give it some time to let those who are afraid go into hiding, but it needs to happen. We have to rejoin the world.
Uf, vale. Vale.
You all agreed to this?
Me parece movimiento arriesgado, pero
no
¿por qué no?
argument. Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
It's what Calliope fought for. It seems appropriate. I only wish you were here to see it.
Calliope would definitely approve.
Yes, well, it'll be up to us to pick up the pieces if this all falls apart.
We have to try. What other choice do we have?
It's hard to picture the idols living without
Ya,
rules.
tampoco sé si es buena idea lo de
comes to
sin
mind, for
reglas.
instance.
Ninguna
Think she'll be
regla.
okay with mortal laws?
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved. As for the others, I suppose they'll have to answer to mortal authorities now.
Assuming they don't just round us up the moment they realize what we are.
Thank you for the optimism, Pan.
Es que, bueno, en fin, pues, no sé,
What
suena
about
peligroso en
Athena?
parte.
She can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the
En
right thing.
su fanática
Oh,
visión,
now
sí.
that's an
claro.
old tune.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing
Uf, y el
yourselves.
relicario y todo
I
lo que
was
hay ahí
hoping
dentro,
you
¿qué
might.
pasará con eso?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
Podréis hacer un videojuego.
Could you all give Grace and I a moment, please? Well, you did it. You survived.
Cumplí la profecía, Freddy no, lo logramos.
We did it. I would have been lost if you hadn't stood beside me.
I was just trying to do the right thing.
And now you're leading the idols. I'm proud of you.
And you. You stood your ground with Athena and won. A feat even the mightiest idols have never accomplished.
Wasn't like I had much choice, right?
Obviously, you're as free to go as any of the idols, but I do hope you'll remain with us. We need you.
¿Me dejará elegir? ¿Para qué? Claro que sí. Porque realmente quiero quedarme.
Of course I'll stay. You'll all start arguing again the minute I leave otherwise.
Oh, we'll probably do that even if you stay.
Character growth, Apollo. If you can do it, so can the rest of the idols.
Let's hope you hold on to that optimism.
Supongo que lo de Freddy es
Lisa,
inevitable,
Grace.
¿no? Que
Ready
pase.
to face
No
the
sé.
music one more time?
Always.
2 meses más tarde. No me parece mal al final, pero me da pena lo de Freddy. Y supongo que no se podía evitar igual, sí, ¿eh? No lo sé. A lo mejor dejando a Perséfone en el inframundo.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment.
Porque entran como si fuera su casa.
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
Agotador
I'm
parece.
exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Te iba a decir eso, te iba a decir, la nevera está llena de preguntar por Apolo, por Venus y Eros, por Apolo.
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Not right away. I've been helping the idols remaining at Olympus learn how to live as part of the mortal world.
No sé, no me esperaba este
Every day
final,
he
de
parades
ellos
about
viviendo
the city
entre...
with
Mola, mola.
idols in tow like frightened ducklings, showing them how the world works.
But Apollo barely knows how the world works.
Well, that's what makes it funny. It's the blind leading the blind.
And after that?
I don't know. I was thinking of traveling for a time. Despite my age, there are
Nunca
so
tarde.
many places I haven't been.
What you mean is that all the attention on the idols is driving you to distraction.
It is a bit disconcerting. The photographers following me around, the letters addressed to the sun god. I I don't know what to do with it all. Even so, I'm not running away. I'll be back. I simply think it's time to see the world again with my own eyes.
Venus y Eros, ¿qué?
I heard Eros and Venus left the city together. Is that right?
You heard correctly. Venus wanted to use her fame to do good works as an activist, and Eros is assisting her.
Let's be realistic. He's there to catch her when her efforts inevitably implode.
You're being uncharitable, sister. I was at one of Venus's rallies, and it was rather invigorating.
Aphrodite always did love being adored by the masses.
Well, at any rate, Eros sounded keen. He thinks this is a much better approach than wallowing in Olympus.
You mean he's glad to have time to pursue a new lover or two?
Who could blame him?
¿Tú qué,
How about you,
Perséfone?
Persephone? Any big changes?
Not yet, though I may be selling the club very soon.
The underworld? Why?
¿Para hacer qué?
I don't need a substitute for the real thing. That's all it ever was, and I'm fine with having neither. That said, I've been itching for a change. I believe it's time to move on to something else.
Do we get to know what that something else is?
No, you don't.
Vaya, hombre.
I came by to give you all my regards, such as they are. After this, you likely won't see me for quite some time.
You will be missed, sister. More than you'll ever believe.
Hombre.
What about Hecate
¿Y
and
estos dos
Asterion?
qué?
Are they still at the reliquary?
Con Medusa, ¿no?
Asterion is not, currently. He's going to appear on the next season of that television dating
serio?
show.
I thought that was just a rumor.
No. He is really doing it.
Asterion's rather thrilled at all the attention. Last I spoke to him.
I don't understand the appeal.
He's a sweetheart, and you know it. I hope you find someone awesome.
Oye, alguien
As for
aparecerá.
Hecate, there's little chance of her leaving the reliquary. I assume she's the same as always.
She is. Hecate enjoys the solitude. At any rate, she claims everything will change for us soon enough.
It is written, I'm guessing.
Naturally.
¿Y los objetos de allí qué? No
And
sé.
Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
Ah,
She was,
ah, vale, no
for a
está,
few
se fue.
months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new
Otra vez.
cat.
Oh no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly. We're not certain where.
Bueno, el mundo es muy
Meaning
grande.
what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government.
Ah, vale, la tienen como,
They took her
bueno, en algún lugar seguro.
somewhere. It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
Ellos todavía lo tenían.
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I have. She left the city, as she felt uncomfortable with all the attention on the idols.
Terrified, you mean?
It was more that mortals expected the goddess of wisdom to have sage advice, and she no longer trusts her judgment.
No surprise there.
You don't still worry about her, brother, after all she's done?
I think of her off in the far north, living alone in the wilderness, punishing herself until the end of her days. I know it's her own choosing, but it seems like such a waste.
Hombre, yo le desearía eso durante un tiempo, ¿no? Hey, Hermes.
Is Hermes still
No,
around?
no para siempre, pero...
I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
What about Pan?
¿Y qué pasa aquí con nuestro amigo? El mundo a sus pies, supongo.
No one's seen him.
Claro.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
En algún momento sabremos
He'll be
de él.
back
Sí.
with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely
Solo
did.
destruí un trono.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Kind of feels like this is it, huh? Like we won't see each other for a long time.
No. Not like this. You're right.
Everything has changed.
Stormy skies clear, soft breeze blow.
The ocean lies calm, stars are out.
We'll chart our paths, I've no doubt.
Where will we end up with different route? A fresh coat of paint, sails unfurled, ready to go.
Watching the shore as we drift away.
Lost in the sunrise, parting mists of gray.
Sailing to new water, the rush of a new day.
Everything has changed. Everything.
Ahora sí que es la última canción, supongo. No me disgusta el final, aunque tendría que ver... Bueno, ahora en internet miraré, ¿no? ¿Qué finales hay? Bueno, ahí tenéis todos los actores y actrices. Anda, es Felicia Day. Atenea, tú. Ostras, no la reconocía. Pero sí, ahí los demás nombres que más o menos debía reconocer, ahí los tengo, sí. Me gusta, o sea, me ha gustado, me parece curioso, me parece interesante. Esto de juegos musicales me mola la idea. Pero, por ejemplo, en lo principal que yo creo que son las canciones, sí que no ha habido ninguna que me haya súper gustado muchísimo, muchísimo. Aunque también entiendo que es muy complicado, ¿eh? No obviamente hacerte un musical, que ya es complicado, sino también el que tú puedas conseguir que todo quede perfecto, incluso cambiando la letra según decisiones y demás. Pero no sé, me hubiese gustado que entre todas las canciones al menos hubiera una que dijeras tú, esta me flipó, esta me encantó. No es así. Y luego la historia sí que es verdad que me ha gustado más de lo que pensaba. Me ha enganchado más de lo que pensaba. Y tendré que mirar en internet, pues eso, ¿no? Opciones. Si realmente hay opciones ahí de, pues eso, ¿Freddy tiene que morir sí o sí? Quizá no. O puede morir pero luego volver. Puede que sí. Y al final, claro, habrá, no sé, habrá que yo decida que debo morir por la profecía, lo que hemos hecho, que más o menos era la idea de Pan, ¿no? No lo sé. Tendré que mirar en internet a ver qué opciones hay ahí. Si las hay, si realmente hay decisiones, me parece un punto a favor. No me gustaría que apenas hubiera decisiones, ¿no? En un juego como este. Pero yo creo que es una fórmula que se puede, ¿no? Se puede rascar aquí a ver qué hay. No sé con qué temática, no sé tratando qué temas, pero un juego de musical con buenos actores, buenas voces, buenas canciones, contando alguna historia interesante y toma de decisiones, a mí me molaría ver otro así. No me importaría para nada. No te digo yo que vaya a crear un género ni mucho menos, pero no me importaría. Poco más, creo, ¿no? Nada, muchas gracias, gente, por acompañarme. Voy a quedarme a ver los créditos, no creo yo que haya nada después. Pero 1000 millones de gracias, gente, por estar por ahí en no sé quién habrá aguantado un juego tan, bueno, extraño, supongo, diferente, nuevo, como este. Pero como siempre, 1000 millones de gracias por acompañarme. Sed buenos, nos vemos en la próxima aventura.